In the year 606 CE, the northern plains of India witnessed a decisive battle that would reshape its political landscape. The Battle of Kannauj marked the rise of Emperor Harsha, a ruler destined to unify much of northern India under his banner. This conflict would not only settle a personal vendetta, but also redefine the future of the Indian subcontinent. It was a turning point in Indian history, setting the stage for an era of stability and cultural flourishing. The echoes of war, the clash of swords, and the determination of a young emperor would forever change the course of the Indian subcontinent. In the early 7th century, India was a land of fragmented kingdoms. The Pushyabhuti Dynasty ruled from Thanesar in modern-day Haryana, its influence growing steadily. Young Harshavardhana, known for his intellect and military acumen, emerged as its brightest hope. Meanwhile, King Sasanka of Gauda, a formidable and ambitious ruler from Bengal, sought to expand his influence westward, threatening the balance of power. His aggressive expansionist policies placed him at odds with the Maukari dynasty of Kannauj, whose strategic position made it a coveted stronghold. Sasanka's ambitions put him in direct conflict with the rulers of central and northern India, particularly the Maukari dynasty of Kannauj, which maintained close ties with Thanesar. When King Rajyavardhana of Thanesar came to Kannauj's aid against Sasanka, it set the stage for a bloody confrontation. However, the betrayal and murder of Rajyavardhana turned this political struggle into a deeply personal one. Harsha, though young, knew that the fate of his dynasty and the stability of northern India depended on his ability to challenge and defeat Sasanka. Harsha's journey to power began in tragedy. His elder brother, King Rajyavardhana, led an army to protect Kannauj, but was treacherously killed. Many sources claim it was by the hands of King Sasanka himself. With his family and kingdom in peril, the 16-year-old Harsha ascended the throne, vowing to avenge his brother and unite the fractured northern states. His coronation was not just a ceremony. It was the beginning of a mission to bring stability to the land. Harsha was not alone in his quest. He forged strong alliances, including one with King Bhaskaravarman of Kamarupa, modern Assam, whose military strength would prove vital in the coming conflict. Harsha also sought the support of smaller rulers disillusioned by Sasanka's aggressive expansionism. Together, they formed a formidable coalition. The campaign to confront Sasanka was carefully planned. Harsha's forces advanced methodically, securing key territories to cut off Sasanka's supply lines. Before reaching Kannauj, Harsha secured control over parts of present-day Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, ensuring a stable supply chain and reinforcements for his army. By weakening Sasanka's allies and isolating his forces, Harsha ensured that the final battle would be fought on his terms. The battle took place in Kannauj, a strategic city along the Ganges, a vital trade and military hub. Harsha's army, composed of experienced infantry, powerful war elephants, and swift cavalry, clashed against Sasanka's battle-hardened troops. The battlefield echoed with the sounds of clashing swords and war cries. The dust from the battlefield mixed with the blood of fallen warriors as both sides fought with unmatched ferocity. The riverbanks ran red as warriors fell, and the air was thick with the cries of battle and the beating of war drums. Harsha had prepared for this battle meticulously. He divided his forces into 3 divisions, one at the center, consisting of heavily armed infantry supported by war elephants, and 2 flanking units made up of fast-moving cavalry and archers. His elephants, clad in armor, charged at the heart of Sasanka's formations, scattering soldiers and disrupting their cohesion. The archers, positioned at vantage points, rained arrows upon Sasanka's men, weakening their morale before the main infantry engaged. Sasanka, an experienced warrior, was not easily outmaneuvered. He ordered his soldiers to form a defensive shield wall, while his own war elephants attempted to counter Harsha's advance. For hours, the battle raged on, with neither side gaining a decisive upper hand. But as exhaustion set in, Harsha deployed his elite cavalry to encircle Sasanka's rear, cutting off his retreat path. This tactic proved devastating. Sasanka's formations collapsed, and his forces scattered in disarray. Seeing the tide turn against him, Sasanka ordered a hasty retreat toward Bengal. Harsha's forces pursued, but allowed Sasanka to escape, knowing the real victory lay in securing Kannauj and expanding his influence over northern India. This triumph not only avenged Rajyavardhana, but also cemented Harsha's status as the most powerful ruler of his time. Harsha's strategy proved superior. By skillfully utilizing his war elephants and flanking maneuvers, he outmatched Sasanka's forces. While Sasanka's troops fought valiantly, their formations began to crumble under Harsha's relentless assault. Seeing the tide turn against him, Sasanka retreated towards Bengal, realizing his dream of westward expansion had been shattered. This victory not only avenged Rajyavardhana, but also paved the way for Harsha's expansionist ambitions. With Sasanka's retreat, Harsha assumed control over Kannauj and made it his imperial capital. Over the next 4 decades, he consolidated power, ruling as a benevolent monarch who promoted peace, culture, and education. He implemented a centralized administration, strengthening the governance of his expanding empire. Harsha's reign marked a golden age of Indian history. He became a patron of the arts, supporting scholars like the Chinese traveler Xuanzang, who chronicled the prosperity of his empire. His administration promoted religious tolerance, fostering both Buddhism and Hinduism. He encouraged the establishment of monasteries, schools, and cultural institutions that enriched society. Every 5 years, Harsha hosted a grand assembly at Prayaga, where he generously distributed wealth and gifts to the people. This act of generosity and his commitment to justice earned him the admiration of his subjects. His influence extended beyond India, strengthening diplomatic ties with neighboring regions, leaving a lasting impact on South Asian politics. Harsha's empire stretched across much of northern India, creating a period of stability that allowed trade, literature, and art to flourish. His patronage of Sanskrit poetry and drama led to the creation of renowned works, further cementing his legacy. The Battle of Kannauj was more than just a clash of kings. It was the dawn of an era. Harsha's legacy endures in Indian history, a testament to the power of vision, resilience, and leadership. Today, Kannauj remains a city of historical significance, a silent witness to the battle that shaped a dynasty. From the ashes of war rose a ruler whose reign would define an age. Join us as we journey through time, exploring the triumphs, tragedies, and untold stories that made history. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to HOW, because the more we know our past, the better we shape our future.